About a week ago, I posted this video on TikTok asking people to comment their most unpopular / controversial rap opinion. Started looking through a few of them, and some of them a little bit questionable. Now keep in mind, these are people's unpopular / controversial opinions, so their comments might be a little bit interesting, might irk some people the wrong way, but it's still fun to go through them, see what people are saying. So one of them that showed up was, Lil TJ gets hate for no reason and has a lot of potential. Maybe in a few years, he'll be on Lil Baby's level. So I actually 100% agree with this. Lil TJ is definitely a rapper who has a ton of potential in the future and has already gone pretty far. Take a look at his Spotify, he has just under 12 million monthly listeners. His biggest song being him in a feature, Pop Out, I think over 400 million plays, and it looks like his biggest song that is just him has 281 million. So right now he's really not doing too bad for himself. Take a look at Lil Baby, he has just over 19 million monthly listeners, his biggest song having 716 million plays. Right now Lil Baby does have a way larger following. He has had a lot more people listen to his music, and a big part of that is because this year he really broke into the mainstream. Maybe not like the top tier mainstream, but he's broken into the mainstream. Lil TJ is at that spot where he's had a couple songs kind of hit, biggest one being Pop Out, which he was featured in, but at the moment Lil TJ definitely isn't one of the most well-known rappers, but he's definitely still a well-known rapper. And I would have to agree with the comment, Lil TJ is definitely gonna be up to where Lil Baby is now, honestly probably by sometime next year. Now the comment that I saw the most on this post was people saying that rappers aren't automatically legends when they die, and I would have to agree, rappers aren't automatically legends when they die. However, a lot of rappers that have died over the past couple years were already at a great spot with their music, had top charting songs and albums, and did very well for themselves. For example, with X, here's some of his biggest accomplishments before he actually died. He had a #1 and #2 Billboard top album. He was a XXL freshman. He had almost 4 billion on-demand streams. He had 2 record deals, one of $6 million and one of $10 million. He had donated upwards of $300,000 to children. All of that being within a year of his death. But the point is, with X, he'd already accomplished so much. However, he still had a lot more to accomplish. If he were still alive today, I can pretty much guarantee he'd be an even bigger artist than he is now, simply because of the way he interacts with his fans and the way that he was able to create this effectively a cult-like following. If you want, I can talk more about X and Juice's legacies in a future video. This next one is, Playboi Carti is so overhated for no reason. Now here's the thing, the reason why a lot of people hate on Playboi Carti is because he, and more specifically his label, suck at releasing music and letting us know when his music's coming out. A big part of it is a lot of people have felt like misled by the way that Playboi Carti is posted on social media recently. And on top of that, his voice and sound is very unique and kind of out there. So it's not necessarily going to match up with the average hip hop / rap listener's ears. His sound just really is not for everyone. This one says Blueface is actually underrated. But if you look at it, he has over 8 million monthly listeners. So at the moment, he's not really doing too bad for himself. But I don't necessarily think he's underrated. More than anything, I think he's accurately rated. But this person said 2010 rap was better than 16 rap. Now, I like 2016 rap better than 2010 rap, but that's because I like the new wave rap sound. My guess is that whoever commented this prefers lyrical rap over the newer wave rap sound. Ski Mask is not at a J. Cole level yet, but he will be in 2 albums. I can actually 100% agree with this. Ski Mask is an insanely talented artist. He deserves way more recognition than he's been getting. Ski Mask seriously has one of the most insane flows, rhythms, and just cadences of any rapper out right now. This person said 6ix9ine is better than Pop Smoke, Juice, and X. Right off the bat, that's a no. JID is top 30 of all time in terms of skill. Andre 3000 is top 3 of all time. Both of them are insanely talented guys. However, I don't necessarily like ranking rappers like that, just because each rapper has something unique to offer. Each rapper has music that's really catered to different ears, and each rapper is such an own individual, and they're all so different from one another. Compiling every single rapper into one group and ranking them, to me, just doesn't seem right. This next one says, NBA Youngboy over Jay-Z. NBA Youngboy and Jay-Z should not be compared to begin with. They are such vastly different artists with different listeners and different audiences completely. You're fully allowed to have this opinion. However, I really don't like comparing artists like that. This one says, Travis Scott and Drake are overrated. I actually agree with this. I know a lot of people are going to hate on me for that, but I'm really not a Drake or Travis Scott fan. Their rap, their cadence, their style of music just really isn't the type of thing I'm listening to. I recognize that they were were able to build really great fan bases and that they make music that suits certain people's ears, but I'm really not a fan of either of their music. If you do want to see what kind of music I am into, I have playlists linked down in the description. This person says, rap isn't the only genre, people so close-minded these days. Here's my thing with this. Rap is kind of taking over the music industry right now. In fact, rap has pretty much dominated the Billboard Top 100 for the majority of this year. This person says, Polo G is the best melodic rapper. So for this, Polo G is definitely a fantastic melodic rapper. Once again, I don't necessarily like calling somebody the best. However, Polo G is definitely one of the best melodic rappers currently out. I do have to agree with that. If Kendrick drops one more album near the level of To Pimp a Butterfly or Good Kid Mad City, he might pass Kanye. Now, here's the thing. Kanye is not just a rapper. Kanye is also a fashion designer, as well as the husband to Kim Kardashian, and one of the most well-known people in just the hip-hop space, as well as pop culture in general. Whereas Kendrick Lamar is purely just a rapper. Now, from a pop culture standpoint, I don't think Kendrick has any chance of passing Kanye, just because Kanye has everything from Yeezy to working with Virgil Abloh, to his music, to honestly his wife and his whole family on his side, and just this whole massive brand and effectively empire he's built on his side. But from the perspective of just purely music, let's look at some numbers. Kendrick Lamar is currently looking at 24.4 million monthly listeners. Looks like he only has one song that's passed 1 billion plays. Kanye West is at 33 million monthly listeners, and none of his songs on Spotify have over 1 billion plays. From a pure music standpoint, it's definitely possible for Kendrick to pass Kanye in the aspect of monthly listeners. However, from an overarching perspective, he's not going to, just because, like I said, Kanye has built this insane brand of himself and owns all these companies, and Kanye West has honestly just built this massive empire that really just can't be toppled down at this point. The Kid Laroi should have been a XXL freshman. To an extent, I agree with this, just because 24K Golden was a XXL freshman, so it makes sense for a guy like the Kid Laroi to be one as well. I can definitely see there being a chance of the Kid Laroi being a XXL freshman next year. But with that said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you are a rapper, somebody who wants to make music, DM me the word Empire on Instagram, and I'll take a listen to any of the songs you send me. And if I feel like we'd be a good fit to work together, we could end up working one-on-one, and I can help you grow your music platform. So if you're interested in that, DM me the word Empire on Instagram. Let's get talking. But on top of that, make sure to also join the Discord server that I've linked down below. Click subscribe so you don't miss out on any other future videos I post, and click on these playlists popping up on screen and go and binge some of my content. But with all that said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.